Hello friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we talk about all things hobby hopping. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite things that I've become so obsessed with over the last year. It is markers and all of the many different brands of markers that are out there. So I'm going to be comparing 6 different brands of markers that I own and that I have access to. I know that it's really hard to choose a marker set when you're first starting to get into a new hobby, especially something like coloring where the markers can be a little bit pricier depending on which set you get. So I think that that's why it's important that we're going to compare all of the different ones and see what our options are. I know that there are lots of other marker brands available out there, but these are the 6 that I'm comparing, and then an additional one that is going to get an honorable mention, but just that I don't own personally, but that I've heard really good things about. These are the 6 different brands that I'm going to be comparing. We're going to be comparing price per marker versus price of the overall set, the packaging that it comes in. We're going to be comparing the juiciness and the blendability of the marker. What else are we doing? And then also the smell of the marker, because I do think that is important when you're picking an alcohol marker set to go with. And then at the end, we can kind of just decide which I think is overall best for price, overall best for quality, and maybe we'll even just decide which would be a best choice for overall. All of the markers that I'm going to be talking about are brush and chisel tip unless otherwise specified. So first up we have Ohuhu. This is not the packaging that it comes in, okay? So I'm being very clear about that. I did buy this marker bag separately, and as always, I will link everything that I am using in today's video in the description so that if you want to check out any of these markers individually, you can go and check them out yourself. So this is the Ohuhu 120 set. Price per marker for Ohuhu tends to be a little bit on the higher side. It is the most popular brand. I am really happy that I got this set, and it is a really great set. Let's get these out first. Price per marker for the Ohuhu set, if you get it in the 216 set, it is 74 cents per marker, which is not bad, but it's also not the best. If you get it in a smaller set, like I have the 48 set, I bought that separately, and then it becomes 92 cents per marker. So they can be a little bit pricier, but they're definitely not as expensive as Copic or Copic, however you say it. But those I know are very expensive per marker, and so Ohuhu is definitely a more affordable option than Copic if you are trying to just decide if you even want to get into alcohol markers in general. When I first started researching markers, I did not know that there was a student grade for markers, and I bought like a student grade set, and it does not come in the black marker case, so that's how you would be able to tell the difference between those. So just watch out for that if you are getting Ohuhu and you're new to buying markers. Well, let's talk about the packaging. This is the bag that the 120 set comes in. I do really like it. It is structured on the inside, which is really nice. It can lay on its side pretty well with all of the markers in it. It's just not quite as sturdy as like my thick marker bag that has like really thick padding like that. I never worry about the markers that are like fall out on their side. For a smaller set, it is an unstructured case, and so I would give this a 3 out of 5 just because it's unstructured and the markers are just kind of hanging out loose in there, and I don't really love that. For the bigger sets, the fact that it has this and it has an adjustable carrying strap, I would give it a 5 out of 5. For the Ohuhu 216 set at 74 cents per marker, you're paying $160. If you're getting a smaller set like the 48 Midtown set that makes it 92 cents per marker, you're paying about $44. Next up, let's talk about Grabby. I really love their packaging. It's just fun to be able to see your markers. Like, I'm a sucker for cute packaging. Comes in this really cute little case, and it has like a little swatch sheet. It also has some like pictures that you can color in this film, like, you know, you just need a little something, and it is really good marker paper. I like that each of the markers has its own little slot that it fits into, so it's like a grid. I would give this a 4 out of 5 on the packaging scale, only because mine was damaged in transit and has been cracked on the bottom, which is a bummer. Otherwise, this might be a 5 out of 5 for me. I like the markers are really easy to take in and out. Like, they have their own spot and you can organize them. Obviously mine are not organized, but you can organize them if you want to, and it makes it really easy to keep everything in place. Let's talk about price for Grabby. This is for the brush and chisel tip. I'm pretty sure that that's all that they have is brush and chisel tip, and unfortunately they don't have any larger packs right now. So they only have this 48 set. They also have a skin tone set that I do not own, but they don't have any larger sets. So if you're looking to get something that you're going to be able to continue expanding, then Grabby is probably not the one for you. But price per marker for these guys is 81 cents per marker for the 48 set. Runs around $40, which is not bad. It is definitely, I mean, it's a little bit more expensive than if you're getting like the 216 set of Ohuhu, but then you're paying $160 for that. Next up is the Hotu set. I am obsessed with the Hotu brand. It is a structured case. You see that? I can lay it on its side. They aren't going anywhere. It is amazing. This is for the brush and chisel tip. I also love the other two, Grabby and Ohuhu, have like more of a glossy feel. This is more of a matte, which I think for me, especially because I'm a sweaty girl, okay? And so it's easier for me to grab onto something matte to be able to take the marker lids on and off of things. It runs at 62 cents per marker for the 60 set at $37. At the time I'm making this video, they do have a deal running for their larger set, which is 120, which would make it 53 cents per marker at $65 for a 120 set. So I'm really tempted to go and buy it. But as you can see, I don't need more markers. I don't know if that deal is still running. The 120 set at regular price is higher at 79 cents per marker at $95. So hopefully it still is on sale for about $65 price and you guys can run and go grab that. For the Hotu packaging, I give it a 5 out of 5. I love this structured bag, and I love that it has like this little pocket in the front. It's your swatch sheet. So this Hotu bag, this is a 5 out of 5 for packaging for me. Next up is the SFAIH brand. I give it a 1 out of 5 for packaging. Came in a cardboard box. I had to use one of my like old marker bags that I don't use anymore. So I didn't love that. This is the skin tone set though. So if I was getting one that had like regular colors in it, the packaging may be different. Price per marker for the SFAIH, $50 for the 121 set, which makes it 41 cents per marker, which is absolutely crazy. If you are wanting like a very, very, very basic starter pack of alcohol markers that you are not wanting to spend like any money on, I would go with the SFAIH brand because they have a brush and chisel tip, which is my all-time favorite. It is $20 for a pack of 49, which makes it 41 cents per marker. So I like that they keep their price per marker the same, regardless if you're getting it in smaller or larger sets, just so that it just makes it affordable for you, regardless if you're getting a small set or a big set. Next up, we have Bianyo. I do like the packaging. I would probably give this a 3 out of 5. It's just not like, it's thick, but it's just not as structured on the inside. It doesn't have like a divider in it. This is just their pastel set. I do love that the marker is more square shaped, so it's not going to be rolling around on the desk, which is kind of nice. This is not their brush tip. They did just come out with a brush tip. This is just their fine and chisel tip. For Bianyo's brush and chisel tip, it runs at $260 for 366 markers, which makes it 70 cents per marker. So you're not paying a ton per marker, but it does only come in either a really giant set or a really small set. So I do feel like that's a pretty big setback. The small set runs at $27 for 72 markers, making it 37 cents per marker, which is the cheapest out of everything. And that is for a fine and chisel tip though, so you do not get the brush tip with that. Lastly, we have Shuttle Art. I think that this packaging is okay. They tried to put some thought into it to where, I mean, it even has instructions on here that like you can flip it and then like have it, there goes the swatch sheet, and then have it kind of be sitting on your desk at an angle. I have found that over time this has started to just kind of fall flat, so that's annoying. I thought when it came, I was like, oh, this is really a nice little box that it comes in. I hate this box. It makes the markers really hard to get in and out, and you kind of have to like force them back in there when you're coloring. It makes it really annoying. So I do not love this packaging, even though it seems like it might be nice and maybe other people like it. It's just not for me. I would give it a 2 out of 5. Price per marker for these runs at 43 cents for the 89 set at $39. This is not that set because they have since come out with a brush tip. So That is for the brush and chisel tip, is 43 cents per marker. This last one is an honorable mention. I can't test it because I don't own it. I just have heard really good things about it from the people that I do know own it. And it is the Cali Art brand. They run at 38 cents per marker for 101 set at $38, which is actually really, really good. That's the cheapest overall of all of the markers that we've compared. I just unfortunately do not own them, so I can't test them, but from the people that I have talked to, they do really like them. They say that they are very comparable to Ohuhu. Cali Art also has a 168 set for $60. That comes to 36 cents per marker. So Cali Art's definitely the cheapest. Next, let's talk about smell with markers. We're gonna do it on a scale of 1 to 3. The lower the number, the better. 1 is like, because every alcohol marker is gonna have a smell, okay? So I can't give it a 0 because then it wouldn't be an alcohol marker. You're obviously not gonna be putting it right up against your nose, so I'm gonna just hold it a little bit away from my face and we're gonna smell it and see how bad it is when we take the lid off. So first up is Ohuhu. Yeah, like you really can't smell that at all. So I'm gonna give that a 1, which is a good score. Next, let's do Grabby. Yeah, that one has a little bit of a stronger smell. I'm gonna give that one a 2. It's not quite as strong as what it could be, but it's definitely more strong than what the Ohuhu one was. This one is the Hotu brand. Yeah, that's very comparable to Ohuhu. I'm gonna give that a 1. SFAIH. Oh wow, you can't hardly smell that at all. I'm gonna give that one a 1 as well. Bianyo, let's try that. Okay, that one's a little bit stronger. I'm gonna give that a 2. Last but not least, let's try the Shuttle Art. That one's probably the strongest out of all of them, so I'm gonna give that a 3. For the Cali Art brand, I have not heard anyone mention that the smell is super strong or that they don't smell at all. I would probably say that that is gonna fall at about a 1 or a 2. Next up, let's test the blendability and juiciness of these. This is the Ohuhu. I like these blend really, really well. I would give this, probably give this a 5 out of 5 for blendability. Next, let's try Grabby. Yeah, that blends really well too. Probably give that one a 4 out of 5. Let's do Hotu. I like that blended really well. Took a little bit more work, but give it a 5 out of 5. Unfortunately, because I only have the skin tone set for the SFAIH, I cannot compare the same colors because I don't have pink and blue, but that's okay. We can still test the blendability of these. Like those are very blendable. On a 5 out of 5 as well. To be on you. I'm gonna do it with the chisel tip. It's harder to blend with a chisel tip, but that's what we have. That one's really good. Give that a 4 out of 5. Shuttle Art. It'll work really hard to do that. I'm probably going to give that a 2 out of 5 for blendability. Also, if anybody is wanting to support me and support my channel, you can grab this template in the link in my bio. All right, let's give all of these guys a score. So for the Ohuhu brand, after everything was taken into consideration, I am giving these guys an overall score of 4 out of 5. The only reason why I feel like it got a point taken off was because the packaging can be a little bit inconsistent depending on what size you get, and also the price per marker is just a little bit high. For Grabby, we're gonna give these guys a 3 out of 5, mostly because I feel like it's a bummer that they don't have larger sets, and I didn't feel like the blendability was quite as good, and the price per marker is just a little bit too high still for me. For the Hotu marker, we are giving these guys a 5 out of 5. Price per marker is substantially cheaper than every other marker. Blendability was amazing. Smell was not very bad. Packaging was perfect. Definitely a 5 out of 5. They deserve it. SFAIH, we are giving these guys a 5 out of 5 as well. I feel like Everything besides the packaging, which I feel like the packaging maybe for the skin tone markers is just a fluke. I think that normally it does come with a black zipper bag at least. Bionyo, we are giving these guys a 2.5 out of 5. I try not to give half scores, but I do feel like because they've come out with a brush tip, but I've since not tried it, they deserve at least half a point so that they might be able to redeem themselves in the future. Shuttle Art, no surprise here, we are giving them a 1 out of 5. Do not recommend, no notes. Cali Art, even though we were not able to test the blendability, I have seen other people's pictures that they have done with Cali Art, and I do think they deserve a 4 out of 5. Overall, I think that if you kind of go based off of this chart, you won't be able to go wrong. Honestly, I think the Ohuhu brand is great if your budget is a little bit higher. If you're wanting something more budget friendly, Ho2, SFAIH are amazing, and Cali Art I've also heard amazing things about. So hopefully I can test those next time, but that is our final scoring. It honestly is really hard for me to pick an overall. If you can afford it, I think that it's worth it to splurge on the Ohuhu. If you're looking for something more budget friendly, and honestly, I feel like these are both really comparable to the Ohuhu brand as well as Cali Art. So I think anyone, Ohuhu, Ho2, SFAIH, or Cali Art, I think that you are not going to go wrong. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I hope that this helps you figure out what your first set of markers should be, or an additional set of markers, or you just are collecting markers, and that's totally fine. So thank you for joining me, and I will catch you guys next time.